Hey guys, you're watching Interviews with Alternative Indie, and today we have Arizona.
Hey, what up?
Hey guys, I'm Zach.
I'm Nate.
And I'm David.
And we are
Arizona.
Good to be here.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you guys. I've been listening to your singles for a long time. As I was saying before, I actually heard Cross My Mind first, and it's been on my playlist for a while, and then I saw that you guys were opening for Coin, and I was like, gotta get on this band, I gotta hit you guys up, and been listening to your music nonstop. Honestly, it's highly addicting.
Thank you.
Love the sound. So for our first question, I want to know, where are you guys from? And where's the band name come from?
We're not from Arizona.
Yeah.
We're from New Jersey.
We're from New Jersey, and Dave is actually the one that sort of named the band Arizona inadvertently. We were all producers and songwriters and wrote music for other people for a long time, and then one day Dave was on the East Coast, we were on the West Coast, Nate and I, and we made a song kind of by accident, sent it to Dave. He liked it. We decided that we wanted to do a project, maybe of our own. And when we didn't know what to name it, Nate was wearing a hat that said Arizona on it, and Dave made a joke and said, well, why don't we call it Arizona? You know, it's kind of a cool word, and we laughed at that because it was obviously a joke, but then he made it look really cool, and we thought to ourselves it was never... You know, we didn't want to give too much thought into the superficial part of it. It was going to be more about the music for us anyway, so we decided that. And I don't know, is that about right, Dave?
I'd say so.
Yeah. So that's how that came about.
History.
The rest is history.
We love the name, and it's a very memorable name.
Yeah.
People won't forget it. It's gonna be easy to remember.
Yeah, it's a state.
It's a state.
It's one of the states.
So, how has it been touring with Coin?
Oh man, it's been amazing. They're really cool people.
They're super cool. They've been like super awesome, super accommodating to us, and just have been showing us all the love. So it's been awesome being out with these guys. Like, we've definitely become like really good friends with them in this short span of time.
Absolutely. And what is your favorite song from their set?
I really like. It's tough. Like, I love. They just started playing this new one. I don't know the name of it.
Is it Miranda Beach?
Probably, yeah. They just started playing that one 2 nights ago, and I fell in love with it right away. It's like super grungy, but I'm also like super about like don't want to dance.
That's my song.
Right?
I
don't want to dance. I don't know how.
Yeah, I love that.
That song's awesome.
Awesome.
Also, Boyfriend's pretty good.
Boyfriend. I don't want to be
Oh yeah.
when you need a little company.
Yeah. That's my
been
jam.
awesome.
Oh, that's a great
I
one.
try to make a point to like watch their show every night.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We saw you guys performing with Sam Felt at a huge festival. How did you feel when you were doing that on stage?
I was very sick. That's how I felt.
It was awesome because just kidding. Zach was the only one there, and so for us, we had both. I called Nate. I was like, Nate, you want to watch it at my house? Because I have like a TV and like a home theater system, and
We were streaming it.
We sat through
like an hour of Samfeld's set, and then like the big moment comes where Zach is about to walk off, and
the stream cuts off.
it cuts to an interview with some other DJ.
and we're like scrambling to like find a different way to watch it,
Yeah.
and it just wasn't. It wasn't.
And I
there.
didn't even know any of that until after the set. But I actually was ultra sick.
Really? You sounded great, though.
No pun intended. Sorry, I was very sick. We just got back from a CBS performance in Arizona. Funny enough,
Right.
and we've been flying a lot. We just got off tour. Like, we had no time to rest, and that week I got like super sick with like the flu, and or something nasty. And like, we flew down that day or the day before the actual Ultra performance, and I was supposed to do like a pool party with Sam. That ended up like falling through, and we ended up doing that. But the next day, I remember waking up. I'd never been to any music festivals ever. It's the first time I'd ever been to any music festival. Was that day, and
What a
I woke
great
up.
experience then.
Yeah, I woke up. I like dragged myself to the festival. I saw the stage. I looked out. It was pretty empty at first, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. The show got started. I didn't really look at the stage again until I went up on stage, and it was packed. And I was like, oh wow. And I was like, hey guys, and I had no time for like sound check. I had no time for anything that we all usually have time for.
Right.
So I went up there and I kind of just winged it, you know, and I got off stage like 180 seconds later, and I was like, cool, I want to go die now. And I went on a plane right after that. We walked in the rain to the Uber stand, got on a plane directly after that, and flew home. So that was my experience. But I will say that Sam, just off off the bat meeting him, was one of the best guys. He's like 8 feet tall, and he was like, he's like, yeah, I love your music, man. He's like, so welcome to Ultra. Like, I'm glad you're saying. That's my impression of you. He's like, he gave me a big bear hug, and I was like, I love this guy, you know. And we had a really good hour or two that we were there together, and we talked a lot before and after, and we had a lot of fun, and it was cool, good experience. But
it sounds like a great experience.
I just wish I wasn't so sick.
I've been there too, man. So can you guys see yourselves performing at more festivals in the future? And after that, would you prefer playing festivals, or would you prefer playing venues like this at the Social?
We have 5 festivals lined up right now. So we're doing Hangout next weekend, followed by Bottle Rock, Gov Ball, Firefly, Lollapalooza. So we're definitely going to be at a ton of festivals. We haven't really, this is going to be the first time we play festivals, so it's hard to say what the preference is, but just off the bat, like, having been a concert goer for so long and being at festival shows and being at like shows like in concert halls and bars.
Oh yeah.
It's apples and oranges. Like, you can't really say you like one more than the other because they're 2 totally different experiences.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I've actually was at Firefly last year, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. And
that's exciting.
Honestly, music festivals are so much fun. Such a great time. I also saw Sam Felt in Miami for Cultivate Festival for Chipotle, and it was awesome. It was literally him on a stage, and there was about 50 people in the audience.
Wow.
Very exclusive, very cool.
That's
crazy. It was awesome. You guys got a letter from a girl saying that you saved her relationship with her girlfriend. How'd you guys feel when you saw that?
Incredible. I think it's a weird thing. Dave was a big part in conceptualizing the video as well.
Yeah, he made a video after it too.
Because we made a music video about that whole story, and I don't know, Dave always articulates that really well. We all felt crazy about that. That was nuts.
I think ultimately we do this. We make music. Originally it was for us, and at some point it became more than about just us. And so I think how our music connects with people is paramount at this point, you know, whether it's live and it's an experience, or even through social media or through music videos. And you know, when Haley approached us, it was such perfect timing because we were just thinking about what to do for a video for Electric Touch, and we were on tour, and I think that, you know, we thought to ourselves, hey, like, we could dedicate a song to Haley, like, we could dedicate a song in the set, but for us, we were like, this story touched us so much that we wanted to give back, and so we were like, let's just make the whole video about this, you know? And so, you know, and having both Haley and Carly there in Seattle, like, that was dope, you know?
Awesome.
So I think, yeah, for us, it just kind of makes it really real for us, you know? Like, oh, people are listening, and this, like, people are connecting our music with their lives, and now it's happening vice versa, where other people's lives are connected with our music, and it's touching us. So
it's incredibly inspirational and just amazing to see how you've touched people. And honestly, me myself as well, I've really felt emotion through your music, and I've really felt that drive to where I'm singing it in the shower and I'm listening to it in my free time, and I'm like, I'm skating to school, and I'm like, man, I'm really digging this music. And it's honestly, I think you guys are really gonna go places with your music, and it's gonna blow up. I think you have this really nice, you know, sound to it that is almost, you know, like the EDM sound, but with like an alternative feel to it, you know, and it's really cool. It's a really cool vibe.
Yeah, we never really we never really thought about any of what's happening now. I think for us, what ended up happening was when we first started the project, it was just an escape from I guess a part of music that, you know, we had done for a long time, and we were used to doing, you know, being a producer. You make all this music, but you're really just interpreting an artist's vision and sort of doing your best to just put it all together, and you put a lot of yourself into it. But at the end of the day, you know, there's so many things that get complicated with that it sucks some of the joy out of it sometimes if things don't, you know, if things don't really go your way. If you don't become a huge super producer, then you're just somebody that, you know, it's kind of, you know, you're just a day after day kind of guy, and you make music all day and then you give it away. And for us, you know, the whole Arizona idea was just us making music that we loved and not having anyone tell us, you know, it's not good enough, or it should be like this, or it should be like that. For us, Arizona was just like, we're not trying to be artists to be cool guys. We're not trying to be artists to, you know, reach, 10 million people. Like, we just want to do it because we've just been friends for so long.
Awesome.
We've been best friends forever before any of this.
That's so cool. That's
and
awesome.
This was our way of sort of giving each other as best friends what we all thought we deserved at that point, which was just some time to do what we loved. And the fact that it is now, I mean, that moment then, those moments of just, you know, studio apartments and whatnot, the fact that that moment is directly connected to this moment is, like, this moment is weird because, like, it has touched a lot of people. And I think that for us, we don't see that as a side effect. We see that sort of as a responsibility. So we want to make sure that we can give to those people what we gave each other in this project. So,
man, well said, well said. I really applaud that. So your new album Gallery is coming out in a week. Can you tell us a little bit about that? And also, does that happen to be the compass from the album cover?
Yes.
Where did this inspiration come from, like, to make this as the album cover?
Dave.
Just tell us about the album. Tell us about it.
Dave does all of our design. You know, I mean, he's the dude that I think made that connection between saying, well, we need some sort of logo, some embodiment of what we do, and we have the music all in this compilation, which I don't think we didn't really think about a theme for the album, right? We just kind of put it together.
I guess if you were to call it a theme, it'd just be like the collective past 10 years of experiences. Just
Right.
Which is, I think, where Gallery
through,
came from, right? You know, I mean, that was something. The compass, I just had the compass. I always wore this, and then Dave was like, you know what's funny about that? He was like, you know, we should probably, he's like, imagine this shoot where we sort of put the compass on display, and we have this big thing, and I don't know, that's kind of where the name came from, I think, right? Originally,
yeah, it's,
some of those conversations.
the songs are basically supposed to be like, in essence, a gallery of ourselves, us putting ourselves out on display.
Oh, kind of a double meaning to it as well. Interesting.
Well, the English word gallery. It's a multisyllabic word. Okay. I do this to guys all the time.
Oh, man.
Like, I'll be like, what is it? I'll be like, oh, like ice cream sales in New England actually rise in the winter. Which, check those facts. Basically for us, the compass, like, we obviously have a logo, but we just wanted something else to gravitate towards visually.
Yeah.
And we all kind of share wearing this compass.
Yeah.
So for us, it has this meaning of, like, what guides you, what pushes you in life, you know, what is your North Pole? And for us, creating music, being friends, sharing that together and with people, like, that's our compass, you know, that's our north. And so I think a big part of our message is to say, like, hey, like, whatever you do, like, whatever you love, go and do it, and don't be afraid to take a leap and pursue your dreams. Because for us, we had spent so much time, like, sort of not pursuing our dreams, but sort of pursuing our dreams, and, like, this kind of just fell into our lap, and now we're running with it. So it's like, you never know what's in front of you until you shine a light on it and take a look.
That's really beautiful, and we'll definitely spread your message to everyone, and I'll pass it on, and I'll tell the people to pass it on as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all we have for today. We want to thank you guys for being on the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and we'll see you guys next time.
Give me your electric touch. Oh, oh. Give me your electric
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this interview, you can click subscribe in the top left corner. Next to that, you'll find my second channel, Dylan Sheridan, for concert videos. More interviews and vlogs are on the right in the boxes, and you can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.